Hello racing fans. The 2026 season is still coming up on us fast, so you know what that means. The internet may end up with yet another sports podcast. There are a lot of questions before us. Where is this accent from? Will LEGO Racing own? And is that cap purple or blue? But the most important question to answer before it all kicks off is, what is Formula One Academy? Last time we discussed the origins of the series, but how does it work? There are similarities to F1 in the Academy, but the format takes on more of a support role, so if you've ever been to a concert, it's sort of like that. Penalties and such are the same as in F1, and the F1 Explained has a great video on that, so it will be linked in the description. The top level is that, in a season, there are 7 rounds. In a round, there are 2 races. Win the race, get the spoils. Come second or third and get on the podium. Top 8 get points, and everyone else gets to race. As explained previously, there are 6 teams with 3 drivers. These drivers must all be between 16 and 25, and hold a Grade B, C or D International Circuit FIA license, and must not have raced in more than 2 years of F1 Academy seasons or won a season. This will change in 2027, we'll likely do a video when these rules come into effect. They all drive identical vehicles, but may set their car up however the driver feels will be advantageous. F1 Academy runs on a weekend race format, where 2 races are usually run over the course of 2 days for each of the 7 rounds. A 40-minute free practice takes place before race 1 of a weekend, as well as a 30-minute qualifying session. Race 1 will then take place and aims to last 30 minutes. Race 2 will often take place the following day, although in some cases, race 1 and 2 may be on the same day. A third race has, in the past, been added to the weekend to make up for a race that had to be cancelled because of external factors like horrible weather. Race 2 sees the drivers starting in their qualifying positions. Race 1, however, sees the top 8 drivers reverse their grid positions. The rest start in their qualifying positions. This is not only to level the playing field somewhat, but also adds some good old-fashioned chaos to proceedings. In rounds with no reverse grid races, race 1 positions are determined by the fastest lap, and race 2 positions are determined by the driver's second fastest qualification lap times. The points can get a bit confusing, as is the way of sports, but generally speaking, for race 1, first gets 10 points, second gets 8, third gets 6, fourth gets 5, fifth gets 4, sixth gets 3, 7th gets 2, and 8th gets 1. In race 2, speedrun time! 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. Additionally, 2 points are given to the driver that is in pole position on the final grid for race 2, and 1 point is awarded to the driver that gets the fastest valid lap time as long as the driver was in the top 8 for race 1 or top 10 for race 2, and if they complete more than 50% of the scheduled race. There is a way to work out the points allocated in the case that a race isn't fully completed, but this is a messy wall of numbers and we've had quite enough of that for one video, so the rules and regulations page for F1 Academy will be linked in the description. Drivers can also secure FIA Super License points, wherein the top 5 drivers in the championship get 10, 7, 5, 3 or 1 points depending on their position in the overall standings. The regulations allow each car to have 8 front and 8 rear dry weather tyres in a round with 2 free practice sessions and 2 races. For a round with less than 2 free practice sessions or 2 races, 6 front tyres and 6 rear dry weather tyres will be available. Per event, each driver will also have 4 front and 4 rear wet weather tyres. As an aside, the tyre allocation can lead to some interesting strategies. Do you use fresh tyres in practice, qualifying and per race? Do you use the same tyres for qualification and practice and then have some spare in case of a problem on race day? F1 Academy cars rarely pit, and the pit stops that do happen are often not top level in terms of speed, so having tyres that are worn in versus tyres that won't say goodbye makes for part of the tactics. And that's all there is to know about the rules and regulations of F1 Academy. Hopefully you found it helpful, and hopefully it will help you understand the wonderful sport that is F1 Academy for when March rolls around and the purple caps come out. Thank you for your time watching this video. Good night.